the supply matches up with our demand. And so it's we've been able to dive into the film over the last few weeks, but now we can verify the personality, the football intelligence, and all of those types of things that you wouldn't normally have known just by watching the tape. So it's just the next step in the process right now, and we're just cooking on along.
And you guys remember about John Morton?
You want names? Is that what you're looking for?
No.
Is it?
Whatever your vision is.
Listen, yeah.
And if you want to use names, go ahead.
We want a physical group, all right? It starts with that, and that's not just the offensive line, that's the entire team. DA and I have been talking about what that looks like on defense. It's going to look that way on offense. Starts in the trenches up front. We talk about finishing in a dominant position. We want to be around the football. The best football players, they finish around the ball. And so that's what you're going to see from our unit, the 5 guys that we roll into. And it's not even just going to be 5. Last few years, it ends up being 6, 7, 8, 9 guys end up playing a significant number of snaps. So we've got to find those 5 best guys, but we also have to get a good bullpen, if you will, ready to go in at a moment's notice.
Ben, to that extent, you have all three interior starters are up for free agency. Is it realistic to think you can flip that many offensive linemen in one free agent draft period, or how do you envision that working?
Yeah, I think it's been done before, right? I mean, I think there's a number of teams that did that last year. The Panthers come to mind when they went out in free agency and got a couple top guards and really changed the dynamic of their offense, and you saw them clicking there in the second half of the season once they started to really gel. So there's no question that you can change the dynamic of a room just like that. That particular room, it does take a little bit of time for 5 guys to come together, especially if you have to deal with the attrition and the injuries, for 5 guys to be working on the same page. It's when you watch the tape and you come away with, I think I made this statement in my opening press conference that that's an area we have to get better. That doesn't necessarily mean we need 5 new starters, because all it takes is one individual to blow up a play. And so we're just identifying where we can get a little bit better, and we're going to continue to raise that floor, and we'll find the right mix of 5 to 8, 9, 10 guys.
Well, two more.
Have the plays better, but also clock management. Obviously, you saw that on Thanksgiving. So, how are you working with the quarterback and your staff to make sure that the Bears don't have the same kind of clock management issues that they have?
Well, I'm not working with the quarterback right now, but I will be soon enough. So we already have a plan in place in terms of Harry Freed was already on staff. He's someone I've got a relationship with from going back to Miami. I think very highly of him, and I'm really looking forward to sitting down. We've already started this process. We call it the Breakfast Club. He and I go 30 minutes every day right now, and he's just taking, I said, teach me like I'm a rookie quarterback from the start to the finish. And so we're about halfway through his program right now. And so once we get through that, we'll make a decision on where we want to go in terms of when the players get in, and educating them on how we want to handle the situations that can pop up and potentially win or lose ball games for us.
Ben, you referenced Miami.
Declan, so great story about him. I ended up calling John Morton, who took the OC job at Detroit. He'd worked with Declan the last couple of years, and I asked him, I said, hey, how's Declan doing? Is he ready to be a coordinator? He said, Ben, listen, he's another Ben Johnson, which I think that's a good thing. I'm banking on that being a good thing. So listen, I think he and I are a match made in heaven. He thinks very much like me. It's been awesome getting him into the building the last few weeks, and extremely detailed, extremely organized. The age does not matter. He is going to be respected by not only the players, but also his fellow coaches as well. I can already see that coming into place with the coaching staff meetings that we're having right now. He's very well informed. It's just like anybody, if you can help make the people around you better, they're going to find value in you. And so that's what Declan's bringing to the table for us right now.
Thanks, guys.
Yep.
Thank you.
Thank you.